Today's show, Behind the Note. Today I'm privileged to have one of the best guitarists I've ever heard. Celestin is in the building.
Yeah, thanks a lot for that.
Yeah, so maybe just tell us a bit about yourself, man.
Yeah. Alright, so full name's Mapulanga Celestin, last born, family of 9, born and raised in Lusaka, grew up in Josh Compound, started like musical journey as far back as I can remember, man. So played in church for the most part, right there in Josh Compound, Catholic. So started on like banjo, the usual Catholic thing. Started on a banjo and then like rose to like electric guitar a little bit. Went to Evelyn Horn after that. After secondary, went to Evelyn Horn.
So you actually studied music at Evelyn?
Studied music, yes.
So
studied
that's
music,
something like you had it was like something in you like you want to study music.
It's a bit of a longer story than that. A lot of things happened before we changed to music, but went for music. Yes.
In fact, I actually first saw you at Evelyn Horn.
Evelyn Horn, yeah.
I just used to see you on stage playing. Until one time I met you with Martin Hamar.
Martin,
That's where I actually knew you from Martin. But I just used to see you as one of the band members. They also see you on bass. Another time I was
had to try on all instruments, man.
So guitar and bass, I've seen you there, but do you play any other instrument?
Not really, no. I'm not that good. I'm not that like multi-talented guy. No, I only play mostly guitar, a little bit of bass here and there. But for bass, I can't play too much. It's mostly like traditional stuff. Just like the local stuff. Then I would try to play here and there.
But a bit of course, there's a bit of keyboards.
No. Well, I was the keyboard minor. Piano minor is cool. So crazy stuff. Crazy stuff, man.
It's very rare to find a musician who plays just one instrument.
Most of the time. I think I'm a lazy musician. I could have learned how to play piano, but just never. Never took off. Started but never took off. Just ended there.
Because the guitar was happening, of course.
The guitar was always there for me, man. So whenever I felt low, the guitar was there. Whenever I felt happy, the guitar was still there. So never wanted to like find something else in the end. But we're still growing. Maybe we can still learn the piano or something else.
It's never too late.
Never too late, man. Never too late.
So you grew up playing in church, but have you? Because I know you're like professional guitarist now. You've played for a number of artists. Maybe you can tell us about the artists that you've played for.
Whoa, that would be like a lot to like mention, man. I'll forget some people, but I can mention a few, maybe few notable ones probably. So like the most notable one I've played for is Tishon.
You're still playing for Tishon, right?
Still playing for Tishon, So most of the songs, Tishon songs, well, I can say almost like more than 50% of the songs, Tishon songs, I've played in the studio, live shows as well. I think I've played, I would say 90% of his live gigs. Then T-Boy as well, played for T-Boy. I could go on. But not, it's not too big. The list isn't too big, but it's pretty.
But these are like you. They are go-to guitarists when they think of guitar.
Well, kind of like There's three guys. There's three guitarists, especially for Tishon. So we usually like rotate. But I would say I've played the bigger part. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but yeah, it's been a humbling experience, especially working with Tish and producer, mad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing with him is like his like studio sessions. The guy is just like brilliant, man. It's like creative, who like give you melodies, and then you get to learn a lot from him. Yeah.
So he would give you melodies and you play them on set.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like you are feeding off of each other's vibes, man.
Yeah.
You have an idea, you give it to him. He has one, he gives it to you. So it's like the whole lot of the session is like kind of like a learning experience. Yeah, especially like my earliest memories, because I have to give like a very big shout out to Tishu and Manon. Like he was the first guy to like give me an opportunity in a studio, like professional setup. Say play whatever thing you feel like playing on this song. Yeah, so that was like baby steps for me. You know, you feel like you know stuff, but once you are in the studio, it's like a whole different experience, man.
Coming from a live setting where you're in church, and in studio, maybe in church sometimes you overplay. But when you come in the studio, you have to be disciplined. So
and then you have to play something memorable. Something that's the hardest thing to do, man. Play something that
everybody will be able to relate to.
There's a phrase that most producers like to say, something like play something that a person can whistle to. Yeah, that's simple, but it has to be like very catchy. Man,
I've heard the melodies and Tishu songs.
That's a bit tough, but when you're working with somebody like Tishu, and it becomes like very, very, very easy for you to like, because he gives you so much to work with. Like the song alone, the beat, the song, how he's approaching everything, the emotions on the song, the lyrics, they just give you like the mood, the right colors to like feed off of and everything like that. So it becomes so easy. It's like a humbling experience with working with that guy. I've learned like so much. I'm still learning so much from him. It's that deal. Tishu, man. But daddy this.
But are you like affiliated to any band? Like, do you play for? Are you in any band apart from being called to play guitars on other people's sets and that?
Well, not really. Right now, used to play like in a couple of bands. Still jam with the brothers whenever like they need me. I'm always available. So but right now I'm not like really committed to one particular band. So
but you've covered guitar for some bands, of course.
Covered some guitars.
I remember I saw some video. It was you on guitar, then I think Mapal on keys. And was it Kasonde on drums? I don't remember.
No. I don't really know if I've played with like Kasonde and Mapal at the same time. Maybe in the studio.
It was like a rehearsal.
A rehearsal.
I don't know if it was.
Probably. I
don't know if you were just jamming or.
I think maybe church setups. Worship night or something like that. Probably could have happened. I'm not like very big on gospel kind of playing. Still learning. Like the traditional church Catholic kind of thing. I'm like pretty okay with that setup. But then the other side, I still have to learn
like the Pentecostal set.
There's guys that play there.
But how do you find playing different genres? Is it like, do you have one genre that you enjoy playing, or maybe
genre that I enjoy playing? There is.
What genre is
that's
that?
Kalindula, man. Local stuff. Have to go with local on that one.
Kalindula.
It has to.
It's always fire.
Has to be crazy. Man.
Always fire.
Has to be crazy. But I have to like give like more shout outs to people that I've met along the way. There's Kondwani Kondoe from Evelyn Horn. Binda Kafutuweli, crazy singer that guy. Crazy singer that guy. Martin Hamar 4 Peace. Mainga Milimo, keyboard guy. There's people like Sir Jones, Uncle D. Crazy. David Kasocha, I'm sure you know him. Kennedy Kimbango, the guitarist. Like the way I play 7 mostly is like from what I heard Kennedy play like early on, because it was like one of those first guys I ever heard play Zambian like the way it should be played. You know what I mean? So like the first thing you listen to always sticks to you. You know, you always have that. So it's like a lot of people. There's Chunks Musa.
Oh yeah.
Chanda, that kid, man. Yeah, plays. There's Joshua as well. So there's like a lot of people that I look up to. So it's not only like guitar players. I can go to like keyboard players. There's Mapalo, there's Manasseh, there's John Samalama. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of guys that I just like feed off of, like the vibes and whatnot. Whenever I'm jamming with a person, I feel like you know. There's Master Shabs as well, crazy bass player, man. But but there's a lot. It's a lot of guys. There's Joel, the guitarist as well.
So one generation.
When I say like I'm not so good on church, I'm looking at those guys, man. Joshua, Joel, those kinds of kids. They really are doing a very good job on killing, man.
I think that the number of guitars the number of guitarists in Zambia has grown compared to what it used to be.
I think we've always had people playing, but we've never given them a platform to say like show what you can do. But then I think to some extent it also goes to, we have to give credit to the kids, man. Also goes to like your personal drive. You have to show it to the people. You shouldn't have to wait for a person to like come throw it to the front. You have to like go show it first, and then people can like receive you like that. So big shout out to the kids and every kid that's like still coming on. Dreaming big, playing like to crowds and whatnot. Playing in church. Still like still hope for them, man.
And speaking of those coming up, do you have like maybe a guitarist that you are training, or maybe?
Well, it's always people. There's always people, man. There's always like a person coming up, and then it's not like, for me, how I look at it is like I'm not training somebody. I've learned so much from like people that I'm showing stuff. So it's always like, for me, it's like sharing. You know, cliche. It's like cliche, but then it works. It works for you whenever you are sharing somebody's stuff. There's this like 14-year-old kid that's coming out, crazy guitarist, man, crazy. Won't mention names, but crazy guitarist, man. The things I've learned from him, too much, man, too much.
I think it's not even about age.
It's not about age. Never about age, man.
And it's not like no, this is a beginner, I can't play with beginners. Because I remember times when I just started learning, Hamar would put me on a set where they're all professional, and I'm like the only amateur there. And you know how it is like that.
Crazy, bro.
So but I mean, you said you're more into, you like Kalindra stuff. So like that comes from the Catholic background.
The Catholic background.
Because Catholic is like, they play a lot of Kalindra.
A lot of it. Traditional churches. Just compound, man. That's
Kalindra is big that side.
Mayo umfaifa febana tule irishanya tatule ikuta ubali bulete papa ntumitengo ya bunga na inina ukuchila malipiro elyo nabambita babunga. Alamayo ngeni na batata babuteko batuberereko luse balunde fimbi batushireko bunga fwe balandae okulala okunwano okupepa fete mulandu ekikulukuba bantu insala ngayachira mu.
Can you tell us maybe a bit about your musical journey, like how you started? You had teachers and all that. Tell us a bit about that.
Long journey, man, long journey. So my brother plays, started on a banjo as well. Obviously he taught me, so I was like following him. Whatever thing he was doing, older brother, followed, for the most part. So like initially we were playing traditional drums, like in church and whatnot. Then he got to like guitar, followed him on guitar as well.
Then
was always trained. His name is Hamar.
Always still play?
Yeah, still plays, but he's like moved to bass now.
Oh, okay.
Because we had like we're the two of us.
Yeah.
One had to go to bass.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, started like learning bass first. Yeah, on the electric instruments.
Yeah.
Started learning bass, but then the thing was like too big for me. I was like very young at the time. So he had to move to bass. Stayed on guitar, and he has this like friend of his, very close friend, man. Big, like one of the biggest influences I've ever had, like on the journey. Yeah, in life, music, everything, man. His name is Pasco, man. Pasco Mulanga, R.I.P. man. Yeah.
Oh, he's late now.
He's late now, man. Passed on.
Okay.
Yeah, really sad. But yeah, his influence still on me, man. Whatever thing I'm playing, there's always something like that I'll play from him, man. Yeah, so you can imagine it's like stuff from like way back as maybe 2008. You know, still like I still try to play and emulate his sound till now.
Okay.
Yeah, so we were like trying to play, but we were the cliche Catholic guys, you know.
Yeah.
The melodies, the
Yes.
Catholic melody kind of playing. Yeah, then this man comes along. He used to be at our church, playing like we were like really kids. When he was playing, then he left. Never saw him for a while. Then he came back. He's the one that like, if you've heard me play Kalindula,
Yeah.
it's like almost 99% his stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, like 99%. He's the one that gave us the ticket to like dream, like on music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you know the Catholic rhythm or the melodies on Catholic, they're like more skeleton. And
Yeah,
now
he put like
put, like,
everything
the body
together.
of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
the one that taught me to say like listen to music and like play by ear.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like try to follow this path, and then you have like the whole lot of like a melody in front of you, and then you can try to manipulate it like this here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like them Oswald Mulenga.
Okay.
Yeah, Oswald Mulenga, man. Like he's late as well. Rest in peace, man. So he was like the big brother in music. Yeah, biggest brother I've ever had. One of the biggest influences as well. So it's like two guys that have gone to the other side. So yeah,
I'm
but
sure.
then one is still around.
Okay.
So I still give thanks, yeah, for life and everything that I've learned from my brothers from early on. So these guys were like very big on like influencing my musical journey.
Yeah.
And just like the want, you know, the thing that you have to have as a musician, like you have to go this way and whatnot. Humility as well.
Yeah.
These guys were older than me, but then they treated me like they're equal. Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I mean. You stop playing, you see you're a kid. You start playing, you are the
You're
equal. Like
equal.
you are all same
Yeah.
level, everything. Yeah, so it's guys like that.
I'm sure they are proud because you have turned out to be like.
Yeah, hope so. Sometimes you play and then you still wish they were there to just like listen and
Yeah.
give you critique, like you know what I mean, because you know those guys are always going to keep it real with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When you're making mistakes, they will tell
because
you.
they've seen you all the way.
Yeah.
So they won't sugarcoat anything.
They
You
can't
know
hide
that
anything.
100. Yeah, but we've had it. So yeah, thank God for like life and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you think about how important is it for like musicians to have mentors? Because you know there's YouTube now, so
Yeah.
people just go on YouTube,
Yeah.
they will learn some tricks, but
Yeah.
you find that maybe you put them in a certain situation, they fail to perform
Yeah.
because maybe it's just memorized things on YouTube. What do you think about how important do you think it is to have a mentor in music?
Oh yeah, that's a tricky one for me, man. Because like for me personally, I had it easy because I had people to show me stuff. So I wouldn't really say how it is for a beginner to like learn from YouTube because I've never had that experience.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I've also learned from YouTube a lot of stuff. The thing with YouTube is, or the internet in general,
Yeah.
it has so much information.
Yeah.
You may lose yourself in the information.
Yeah, I get that.
But yeah, there's just like so much. So probably you need somebody to like point you to the information that you need.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like listen to this guy, try to play like this guy here. You know, like there's those guys that you need to take. And then music is also a journey. It's like step by step. You shouldn't like skip certain stages.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you always need a person to say, look, I made a mistake here. don't make the same mistake I made. Learn this first,
Yeah.
and then you can progress like that. Yeah, so YouTube is always there for you, man. Try to get as much information as you can, but also try to respect the elders that you have around you. And then by respect, I mean try to consult.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
very-
not
that's
only
very
like
important.
respect yako ya kumbali mbali. Try to consult what am I doing wrong, what am I doing right.
Yeah. That's
And
very
then everybody is like everybody has to know this. Like a person controlling you, especially when you're wrong, or sometimes you might feel you're right. Yeah, it's not hating.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been there.
They've been there.
Why
we
should
know.
they hate? Yeah, they've been there before, so they're trying to control you. Or sometimes it's only your peers, you know, your friends, the people you play with. They
Yeah.
try to show you your way. So you always need people.
There's always that issue of you, maybe one of your band members is saying, "No, play it like this."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
sometimes you feel like
It gets to you
might get
sometimes.
offended.
Yeah, because sometimes it's not the words, it's the tone.
Oh yeah.
How it comes out. But then we always get that. I think if you play music long enough, you get it.
No, and I think-
Tempers like go up sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially in rehearsal. This person is tired, but not. They want to get done with rehearsal.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's only a matter of like learning. Yeah, knowing people, chemistry in the band. Or the
Yes.
elders that you have around.
Mhm.
Try to learn as much history as well. Try to learn your history. Those guys that made a certain kind of journey that you might want to play, learn about them, and then grow as a musician. Be original as well.
Yeah.
YouTube has its own players. The people around you are kind of original.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, they will tell you to play things that your local people can relate.
yeah.
Because you can't get heavy metal rock and play it in Zambia.
Yeah,
Very few people will
yeah,
relate to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or somebody has tried it, but then the way they played it, because it's an accent, they played it in a Zambian way. You have to learn from that person.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's something like that.
Yeah, but speaking of like people who inspire you, you've talked about most local guy,
Yeah.
and maybe Kimbangu is the only international guy we talked about.
Oh yeah,
But-
so the Kimbangu guy is like local guys. His name is Kennedy Sakala, but he plays so good. We just called him Kimbangu. I
Oh.
found people calling him Kimbangu.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Kimbangu, bro.
The Congolese
Yeah,
guy.
the Congolese guy.
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah. So there's like it's two. One person, two names. Yeah, that kind of thing. What is the nickname? I think the other
Yeah,
guy
I
is
guess
like.
it's like his
Yeah,
original
but
name.
it's the same thing, man. So I meet this guy Kennedy Sakala, and then he goes, man, you should listen to this guy, like Flame Kapaya,
Yeah,
Congolese
yeah,
guy.
I
Yeah,
know.
plays for Werason. I'm like, oh, I should check him out. Check out the guy, he's crazy. Yeah. Another guy comes on and then says you should check out this other guy. His name
Oh,
is
yeah.
Kimbangu from
Yeah.
Congo. So I'm like, oh, that's the Kimbangu they've nicknamed this Zambian guy from. I'm like, oh yeah, let's
Oh,
check him
yeah.
out. Crazy guy as well,
Yeah,
like really
that guy is
plays.
crazy.
Yeah, crazy guys. Kimbangu ish. This
But
guy.
what about people in like jazz?
Western world.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm a very big Michael Jackson fan. So yeah, very big Michael Jackson fan growing up. So there's that. Is it MTV 95? Yeah, like our show. Then Michael Jackson was performing. Then there's this guy comes on, plays a solo, crazy solo. Doesn't want to stop playing. Man, I'm like, what's going on here? But then the stuff he was playing. And then the stand he put off, man. Mike was trying to tell him like, no, stop playing the solo. It's still going on, and then he's like killing the guitar, man.
Yeah.
Literally killing the guitar. I'm like, I want to be that guy. And he has this look, man, hairs and whatnot. Try like later on, try to look for the guy. His name is Slash.
Like,
Yeah, Slash.
Sly.
Yeah, Slash. Yes. So plays for some rock bands here and there. But then you look at this, you look for this guy, search for him, opens up like new doors to finding new guitarist. And then
Yeah.
my time at Horn as well, long story, but yeah, Mr. Mwamba, guitar teacher from Horn,
Yeah.
and Kondwani Kondowe, those guys introduced me to like a lot of guitarists, because for me I was just like some boy from Josh Compound, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Never knew too much. Went to Horn, the whole new world opened. So yeah, knew of George Benson from Kondwani and Mr. Mwamba.
Okay.
New El Crew. from ZNBC.
Yeah.
So all the songs we used to listen to, like we used to just call them ZNBC songs.
ZNBC.
Papa News. Kind of like thing, yeah. But then these guys were putting names to the music.
Oh, yeah.
So this is El Clue, this is George Benson, and whatnot. Kondwani introduced me to John Mayer as well. One of like the biggest influences of my playing, because I love blues so much. Later on, learned of BB King. So yeah, BB King, blues guy, crazy dude. Yeah, so it's a lot of guys from like Western world. Learned of funk as well. You go play with people like Mapalo and whatnot, they will show you other guitarists that you have to like listen to. Those will be like more church guys.
Yeah.
You know, you sit with Chunks or Joel or Joshua, they will show you other guitarists. And Raymond as well, there's a guy called Raymond, guitarist, like local guitarist.
Okay.
He showed me a lot of guys from like YouTube, because there's always people. The thing with YouTube, yeah, it's a lot of guys there.
Yeah.
And then you can't know everybody on YouTube. You're always going to get introduced to a person by a friend of yours, so you always need people like around you that are going to show you stuff. So Raymond introduced me to a lot of guys as well. People like Mateus Asato, learned of those guys from him. So it's like a lot of guys from like Western world that I've been following keenly and trying to like learn, steal some licks here and there. So it's like that. Yeah.
And it's almost like when you just find one guitarist, he will lead you to another one.
Yeah. It's like a chain. Yeah.
And you can never know all of them.
Yeah, you can never know all of them. Yeah, but
and
the biggest ones you're always going to learn. The biggest thing for me is like, I know so many male guitarists, but then there's like few females, and then if it's only a small number of people, they get to hit you different.
Yeah.
You know, whatever thing they're going to do will sound different, because it's like coming from a minority.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like people like from like local. There's Micah. Whatever she plays, she'll just blow you away, because like what the emotion you've never heard is coming from a female.
Yeah.
They have, like different kind of thing wiring.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's true or not, but I always feel it like that way.
Yeah, I think
there's
that's
Larry Basilio, Western. It's like females, man. I think we just need more female guitarists to like come up as well in Zambia. There's like I'm not so sure. I know for a fact if there isn't any, but if there isn't so many, but I'm sure there is. Maybe there is. Like, those that are coming up.
Maybe Micah might be the only one that I've heard.
That you've heard, yeah. But I'm sure there's like some like that are still like coming up, yeah.
Because they're mostly drummers are coming up. I've seen a number of female drummers.
Yeah.
A number of female drummers are coming up.
That's cool.
I've heard a few bass players.
And
I don't know, when it's a female on the instrument, it just sounds like
it does. I don't know if it's psychological or what, but like always hit. It's a kind of joy for me.
Yeah.
I've never seen this happening before, and then it's happening right in front of you. It's like, wow.
It just brings something new.
Yeah. It does. Yeah, for real.
Man, it was a pleasure having you.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks.
It was a pleasure having you. I hope I'll have you again.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but I'll play. We'll just play something where you're playing some guitars. Just so the people can know the person behind those melodies.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Thanks. It was a pleasure having you, man.
Sure thing, man. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Tayaka yebela nisindekete yobunde niyalubona yebela nisindekete yobunde niyalubona yebela tayaka yebela tayaka yebela nisindekete yobunde niyalubona yebela nisindekete yobunde niyalubona yebela. Tayaka, tayaka, tayaka yevela. Tayaka, tayaka, tayaka yevela. Nisindekete yobunde, niyalubona yevela. Nisindekete yobunde, niyalubona yevela. Tayaka, tayaka, tayaka yevela. Tayaka, tayaka, tayaka yevela. Nisindekete yobunde, niyalubona yevela. Nisindekete yobunde, niyalubona yevela. Lubine waluwawa, musholokela lubine waluwawa, musholokela. Musholokela lubine waluwawa, musholokela lubine waluwawa, musholokela lubine waluwawa, musholokela. Yee! Che! Chika 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 chika. Onjadi tuye, onjadi tuyenga, onjadi tuye, onjadi tuyenga. Andende chaisa, andende chaisa, andende chaisa ngoma chaisa, andende chaisa, andende chaisa, andende chaisa ngoma chaisa, andende chaisa, andende chaisa, andende chaisa ngoma chaisa. Chika 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 chika. Tiene.